Of course, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. This guy certainly knows that. And one Ohio farmer worked around the clock to get his turkeys ready for your holiday table. But his path to organic farming was not exactly traditional. Our Zachariah Durr has the story.
You can gobble at them and they'll gobble back.
It's one of the busiest times of year for Trevor Clatterbuck, owner of Wholesome Valley Farm. For over 4 months, he's been raising his flock of turkeys to be ready for the Thanksgiving holiday.
We take a lot of pride in raising our own turkeys that we market at a butcher shop in Cleveland called Ohio City Provisions and a distribution company called Fresh Fork Market. As you can see, these birds are raised outside on organic pastures. They've been out here across 15 acres over the course of the last 3 months. Tomorrow's their day to go in and get dressed for your Thanksgiving table. Wholesome Valley Farm is in a little village of Wilmot. I've been here since 2015, raising on pasture only meat chickens, laying hens, turkeys, grass-fed beef, and pastured pork.
But Trevor's life in organic farming wasn't always his goal.
I started farming about 10 years ago. I grew up in northern West Virginia, went to school at Case Western and thought I was going to get into tech or be an attorney, and I started my first business, Fresh Fork. And from that, one thing has led to the next, and then I started farming, and then I owned a butcher shop, and the rest is kind of history. The turkey is really something that brings a lot of attention to the local farmer. It's something you can't find elsewhere where you get a fresh, never frozen bird. So for us, we really treat it as like the gateway drug for local foods.
Unlike factory farming, Wholesome Valley does its best to mimic the schedule of nature, with the belief that it leads to a better product.
Farming happens when it happens. You can't schedule this work. Weather and the bird itself schedules our chores. So in the first 4 weeks here, we mimic the wings of the mother in a building called a brooder where we have overhead heaters. From there, we take them outside where they have access to go outside plus inside. And then after about 8 weeks, they're outside for the next 10. We have to move them constantly through the pasture every single day to make sure they have access to fresh grass, seeds, bugs, things like that to help them forage. And if I work with nature in the way that a turkey would on its own, the turkeys take care of themselves. Every year we grow our flock. This year we were up to close to 3,000 birds in 3 different flocks. That one there's a hen. Those are your males, those are the gobblers. There's one putting a show on for you.
So, what's it like to work with these turkeys all day?
The word intelligence and turkey usually aren't in the same conversation. They're very curious. That's how I would describe a turkey. There are very few birds that are raised outside in America. Most of them are raised in large poultry barns, harvested and frozen before Thanksgiving. These birds have had motion, so they've had exercise. That helps develop intramuscular fat, flavor, texture to the muscle. Most poultry in America is raised in a confinement barn where those birds are designed to stand up, eat, sit down, get a drink of water, repeat, and grow as fast as they can. One of the things that we always like to point out is that you get 3 choices in life and you can only pick 2. You can have it good, fast, or cheap. If you want it good and fast, it ain't cheap, and if you want it cheap and fast, it ain't good. And so that's kind of how we look at farming.
People like Trevor will keep striving to preserve a form of farming that's growing harder to find, and he's looking forward to the future.
I love this work. I'm so fortunate to have not grown up farming and have the opportunity to do this and do it well.